One.
Georgie Anderson here with Luke Jones, our guru in the cow horse for the weekend at the Cowboy Adventures Clinic. We're super excited to have you here. And I just wanted to, from the non-pro perspective, ask you a few questions. One of which being, I think we all probably dread the reining the most.
Right.
What do you see with non-pros that they could most work on generally in the reining?
A lot of times probably stops and lead changes get, a lot of them. The lead changes can be tricky, especially on these younger horses. When you have a non-pro showing a 3-year-old, that can be tricky. So just as well as getting them, working on stops and getting in time with that horse and really helping that horse, because especially with the fraternities coming up right now, I've got some non-pros going to show fraternity horses this year. So I'm working hard to try and get that horse solid for them as well.
So you have a non-pro on a non-pro.
Yes. So you bet.
So I just was curious, this is kind of diverting a little bit, but how do you see a futurity horse? When does it show its talent? When do you know that it's going to be good?
That is probably the toughest thing to decide, because I've had them all over the board. I've had them as 2-year-olds be great 2-year-olds, continue all the way, and end up being great 3-year-olds. I've had great 2-year-olds that have kind of just went away as they turned 3. I've had probably one of the toughest 2-year-olds that I ever trained end up being one of the very best horses that I ever showed.
Wow.
And so that is the toughest call. I mean, the thing that I look for are the ones that are that don't have any talent at all. You can kind of weed those out early. The ones that maybe are a little tougher but have some talent are the ones that you kind of continue on with to see if they go ahead and develop into that type of horse. But it is the hardest thing to kind of decipher, because also you really don't know which ones are going to step in the show pen and be a show horse either.
Right. That makes sense.
I've had the ones that haven't been great at home and they step in the show pen and they're my best show horses.
Yeah.
So it is a trick.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. I wish we all had a crystal ball.
One more question. What would you say to a non-pro that wants to go down the fence?
Have a horse that is prepared to do it and work with somebody that can get you pointed in the right direction, because the fence work can be probably the most fun thing that you've ever done in your life, or it can be the biggest disaster that
Right.
you've ever experienced as well. And if you are prepared and have a horse that's prepared, it's the greatest thing you'll ever do.
That makes a lot of sense. Do you work with a lot of non-pros?
I wouldn't say a lot. I've got about 4 that I work with.
Okay. Well, by the time you're done with this weekend, you'll either think, that's why I don't have very many, or you'll think, I got to go get some more.
Yep.
So we'll have a lot of fun. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Luke.
Thank you.